Hello everybody, welcome back to Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising. I'm sober again. Yeah,
Dunked your head in some cold water and now you're suddenly sober again. No, we've had a bit of a break.
yeah, it's been like a week and a half since we last played.
I don't remember. It feels like it's been forever, but it's not.
No, it hasn't been.
Also, I just like covered my mouth for like a second there. It
You'll
sounded
be
slightly muffled.
fine.
Yeah.
So, I'm just hitting my controller. We have one main mission left, and then the lab, and then the final Green Earth mission.
Yeah.
Which
But you've looked up the one that you were struggling on.
Don't tell everyone. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but we'll see. And even though that says it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 stars difficulty, it's probably
not as bad.
No, it's probably closer to maybe 7 or 8.
Oh, so it's worse.
Yeah, I'm just gonna select it so you can see what it's like. But look at the map.
Again, I'll have to sort of take your word for it because like it looks fairly big, but I don't know how many things are going on in it.
Yeah, well, it's a free front attack. We play as 3 different commanders.
Right. Okay. So
Against
yeah.
It's a big boy, but now we go into the battleship level, which I cocked up royally before.
Yeah. It gives you more like ways of going about things if you've got that many commanders on those. So.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go, sinking feeling once again.
Whoa.
Almost need a drink for this mission.
Yeah. Don't tempt me. It's still in the kitchen. I will go and get it.
We're so close to the end now. Like, you want to be sober for the victory.
No, I don't.
Because like, no one's drunk during the victory. They get drunk after the victory.
You clearly haven't spoken to the demo man.
I mean, isn't Demo Man like essentially an alcoholic?
He's just permanently drunk.
Yeah, so an alcoholic.
It's really bizarre in the comics where like his liver like literally manifests as a physical entity and starts talking to him because he's forced to ingest actual solid food and starts complaining.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that almost seems like something that would be like Kirby or something like would have like a like their stomach would maybe be like personified as like
Kirby is just a black void hole who just is all-consuming and will tear out your soul.
I mean, he is an alien, so we don't even know what his biology is. At least I'm assuming he's an alien, because he's from space.
Space!
But then again, there's not exactly Earth either.
Channeling my Tim Curry there. The
One
one place where it hasn't been corrupted by capitalism.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I'm just thinking of the whole like imagery of the Pennywise sort of in the moon thing. Like Tim Curry's face just in clown makeup in the moon, like.
Well, he's trapped. He's there in a can. Well, why don't you let him out? Waha!
Waha! Waha! Waha!
He was having a riot in that movie.
Yeah.
It really was, even though it was garbage. Wow, wasn't very good.
I mean, like he's almost like sort of kind of like a Freddy Krueger Joker kind of mix.
Yeah.
In a way.
I really like Freddy as a character, just because he's funny.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't give a shit.
He's got personality compared to like other slasher villains.
Well, Michael doesn't have any.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is that like you've got like Jason, you've got.
Well, Jason
Michael
has a
Myers.
little bit of personality after the first movie.
I mean, not exactly. Also, in the first movie, I'm pretty sure it's not him anyway.
Sorry, Leatherface, not Jason.
Oh, right.
I meant Leatherface.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting me killers confused.
Yeah.
Don't hate me.
Leatherface is like a complex one.
Yeah, I'm saying Leatherface has personality after the first movie. Jason, he does have a little bit. And slight spoilers for a film which is nearly 50 years old. It isn't him in the first one, but get over it. If you're worried about spoilers.
I feel like that's fairly well known. Like.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think it's that much of a spoiler. It's like saying that like the whole like Darth Vader thing is a spoiler.
What? Really?
Like, like it basically becomes pop culture itself. Like,
I suppose so. You never told me about that.
about Darth Vader, like being as vague as possible. Oh no, Darth Vader. Who he?
New phone, who dis?
New galaxy, who dis?
So your dad and you picked me up.
Oh yeah, this one's a timed mission.
Yes, it is. Don't remind me.
I was reminding myself because I was like, oh yeah, like that's what makes this harder.
I don't like this level at all.
I still can't see that as anything but a pencil.
It's
I'm
a
sorry.
tank shell.
I know it's a tank shell. I just see it as a pencil.
You're a pencil. Here's your stupid pencils.
I mean, it's kind of like the same thing that, like, you know, when you use that shrug emoji sort of thing like that, like, which has, like, Japanese characters in it, and, like, I can see it as the Japanese characters, but you see it as a shruggy face thing.
A shruggy face.
Yeah.
I know the one you mean, yeah.
Yeah. I guess it's kind of like, because you know enough German that, like, all those, like, downfall memes, like, when they put, like, subtitles and stuff, like, you know what's actually being said.
I do,
you
yeah.
can still kind of...
I can read the subtitles, but also understand the German at the same time.
Yeah.
Which is quite amusing. She built any air units? No, she's only just captured Heli. Right. We need to deal with this tank and this rocket unit, and we also really want to capture this base.
Right.
And we want to capture this one, and then we can start producing rocket units, shove them up down here, and bomb the battleships into oblivion.
Okay.
And we're beyond the 3-minute mark,
Yeah.
so
we're well beyond them.
bomb the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Because I actually did find out why that is. Basically, YouTube says like you can swear in your videos, but if it's a hard swear within the first 3 minutes of an episode, then if your video is monetized or is being recommended for suggested content or whatever, it puts it in a lower category, so it doesn't get recommended as often, and it slashes the revenue in half.
So it's not demonetized, it's just, like, not promoted as much.
Yeah, pretty much. So you can't say like fuck, shit, bugger, cunt or whatever in like the first 3 minutes.
I'm trying to make like an effort to basically like not swear really, because like I'm sort of thinking that like maybe I should actually make it a sort of thing of to stop saying like all the time, but that one's even harder. But like I feel like it's a sort of, it's probably a good thing to try and avoid just, you know, resorting to just swearing all the time.
Oh, I don't. Who cares? It's part of my common vernacular.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying it's a bad thing to swear. I mean, sometimes it is, but like, I feel like I can maybe, you know, do without and stuff. Especially if any of this stuff does eventually monetize or whatever, you know. Like, then I'll be like prepared for not saying like things in the first 3 minutes.
Ah, shit.
Just right after that passionate speech, just like
Sorry.
No, it's alright. Like you can do whatever you want. It's your video.
Whatever then. Yep. Bollocks.
Like I sure as hell am. Like
sure as shit
rid
don't.
of it.
I sure as shit don't.
Guess I'm just gonna have to get rid of it.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh god, I've cocked this up again. I'm gonna see if I can try and fix it, but I don't know if I can. We might have to try this again.
But like I was thinking, because like the whole like Death Note reference, I was thinking like, what if Light did a like a let's play and like Ryuk was like commenting in the background, so like he was just like doing stuff and then like every once in a while it's like shut up. It just sounds like really strange
because he's talking to himself.
Yeah, because like he talks to himself like a fair bit and then like no one says anything. Like it's kind of funny in the kind of way that in American Psycho, when he's just sort of, he'll just randomly say something like, you know, oh, I kill people or whatever, like that, and like no one like acknowledges the fact that he just said that because they're so like absorbed with what they're doing.
It's been ages since I've seen American Psycho.
Yeah, it's pretty good. The book is a lot more graphic though.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it boils this up royally.
It's kind of like the whole sort of thing with like Psycho, like, you know, the book Psycho, like not American Psycho because that's its own book, but like, you know, the one that Hitchcock made an adaptation of.
Yes.
Because like in the film it's just like, you know, he just kind of stabs at her, and in the book I'm pretty sure he like cuts her head off.
Oh, lovely.
But I might be wrong on that. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I remember that being a sort of thing. But
Well, I haven't read it.
but like they already had enough problems with trying to get you know, a flushing toilet on screen back in the you know, in those days. Like that was shocking enough. Never mind.
Do you know?
The Muffin Man.
I'm sure you do, but did you? I want to say, do you know, or did you? I suppose did you know? I should say that when
Did you know films?
when Hitchcock wanted to produce Psycho, that he couldn't get any of the film companies to sign off on it, so he took a TV crew to make it instead. Yeah. And the blood in the infamous shower scene is chocolate sauce.
Yes.
So it shows up on camera.
Pretty much. And also, I'm pretty sure that the choice to do it in black and white was like a budget thing.
Possibly.
I'm pretty sure that was what the reason was. Like, again, like, you know, in case I'm wrong, like, I'm not gonna say for certain that that's what it was, but I think I remember hearing that was like the reason for it.
Well, we've been wrong before.
Because it's like films were already like, you know, in color for like way before Psycho came out, because like it seems like an older film than it is, but it isn't. Whereas Wizard of Oz feels like more modern than it is. Because you know that was like,
you know, there's
way older than like I think people realize.
1937, I want to say. You know, there are over 40 books in the Oz series.
I didn't know there were that many. I knew there was a few. All by the same author.
Most of them, but
like...
after he died, they carried on writing them.
Yeah.
Like his estate, as it were. And yeah, there's over 40 books. I met a guy when I was at work the other day in the shop who owns all but 3 of them.
Yeah.
He's just super into it, so he collected it because he was getting some posters for Wizard of Oz because it's his favourite film, and he just got all the books. It was just...
And then, like, the opposite thing...
just got talking for, like, 3 hours. It was really bizarre.
Yeah.
Well, not 3 hours, but... You know
I had a thing in my head, but now it's disappeared. Oh, yeah, the James Bond sort of situation is, like, the opposite, where it's, like, there's not actually that many books of it, but then they've just, like... They just decided, like, oh, you know, we'll just keep making films with, like, new ideas or whatever.
I like the most recent James Bond film.
I've not seen it.
I've already spoiled the ending for you anyway.
Yeah.
Or because you asked me to.
Well, I didn't ask you to. You asked me if it was alright, and I was just like, oh, well, you know.
You could have said, you could have said no.
I know. But I'm not saying... I'm saying that I didn't ask you, I just wasn't bothered that you... wanted to, I guess.
Yeah, I've cocked this up somewhat royal.
Again.
Yeah, my infantry units got too damaged, so I couldn't capture the factories fast enough, and she got hold of our top one, and...
Well, at least that thing can't just... Never mind.
You spoke too soon. Oh, we've got... bollocks.
Bugger.
Bugger, I've lost him. Fuck you in particular.
And your eyebrows.
Yeah.
You still haven't seen Breaking Bad.
No, I don't plan to. Does not interest me in the slightest.
I mean, it took me a few attempts to like watch it.
Yeah.
It's one of those sort of things where like you watch
Fuck.
it like once or twice and then you're like, why does everyone like this or whatever like that? And then like you watch it like
Try again.
like one more time or whatever with like, you know, sort of, all right, I'm gonna watch through all this and, you know, just whatever. And then you just sort of get past like a certain threshold, like where it's like, oh right, you know, now it's gotten to the interesting bits.
You're in too deep.
Well, it's like, do you ever like start and stop like either a series or like a film or something like over and over again, and then you like at one point you eventually just sort of get to a sort of thing where it's like, oh right, I can see why like, you know, people are like watching this now, and then you keep going
Well,
with it.
no, because I can't binge watch stuff. I get restless and bored. I can't binge watch anything after about 2 or 3 episodes in, even if it's something I like such as Star Trek Deep Space Nine, for example, is one of my favourite series ever. I can't binge or the X-Files. I can't binge watch for more than a couple of episodes because I get restless. So it takes me forever to watch anything.
It's quite a paradox with me because I can watch a load of episodes in a row, but if I'm reading a book, I can only do like a few chapters, and then I'm just like, I need to stop. Like, even if it's like really exciting and there's like, you know, I want to know what's going on like later, like I'm just sort of like exhausted by it more so. Like maybe it's just because like reading's a little bit more involved, I suppose. Because like when I'm listening to the audiobook and stuff, it's a bit easier to like keep going on with that. But in terms of like reading it, like I think it's because I sort of think that I'm gonna miss out on certain details, because like sometimes, you know, when they like mention details a bit later, and then I'm just like, wait, what? When did this? Like, you know, and then like if I do decide to like read through it again or whatever, I'm like, oh yeah, that did happen. Like,
I prefer to actually read a book more than an audiobook, personally.
yeah. Well, like,
Don't get me wrong, some audiobooks are okay, but it entirely depends on the person narrating it, because some people's voices just do not suit.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Like you get like a story that's supposed to be like not like autobiographical. What's like the, I guess like first person sort of aspect or whatever like that. Like, you know, like there's like a first person aspect from like a woman or something like that, and it's like voiced by like some like gruff like old man or something like that. Like it probably wouldn't make any sense like whatsoever or whatever. But I've not really found anything where, at least very many things where like the voices didn't suit, because like with the Game of Thrones one that I was like listening to, the voice did suit with it, but it was so grungy and grimy, kind of like, that it put me off it because it was too appropriate for it. If that makes any sense.
No, but you should listen to some of the Doctor Who audiobooks.
Yeah.
Because some of the people that get to read those aren't always very good.
Yeah.
Even when it's the official person like playing the Doctor, like David Tennant, they got to voice some of his ones, for example. But he's doing the entire book, so he does an impression of Billy Piper when he's reading Rose Tyler's lines, and it's just really...
Is it like the whole Cassandra thing?
Kind of. And it's just really bizarre.
Yeah. It's really weird that they get...
Peekaboo! Don't you come anywhere near me, Cassandra. What am I going to do? Flap you to death?
Like, they get David Tennant to do the audiobooks, but then suddenly when it comes to Big Finish, they get, like, someone else who impersonates David Tennant. Like, very bizarre, that.
Maybe they couldn't get him for those in particular.
Maybe. Although, there's audiobooks where, like, they do have more than one reader, and it, like...
Yeah.
It works.
I remember one where it was a audiobook.
Not sponsored by Audible, by the way.
Audible is shit.
It's not, but we're not sponsored by it.
There was an audiobook for Dracula, and they got like all the different characters, Lord Godalming, Van Helsing, Jonathan Harker, Mina, Lucy,
Are you
etc.
talking about the one that I've listened to?
Possibly, but they got them all to be voiced by different people.
Yeah. Because like that was the one that I listened to, and I think it had a few celebrities in it. I can't remember exactly who it was.
Possible.
But yeah, it was.
I'm gonna get a drink while she's doing this.
It was actually quite funny because like they're all like voiced by like different people and stuff, and then like what's the I can't remember what the character's name is. Because there's like 4 main characters essentially, right?
Ish.
Oh, 5 actually.
Could you be a bit more specific?
I'm trying to remember what his name is, but yeah, I think yeah, Quincy. Yeah, there's like only like one bit that like, you know, he's actually, you know, the person, you know, telling that part of the story. So like, they're only used in that one part of the audio book.
Well, I guess like they were a cheap person to hire then.
Well, because like.
Oh shit!
He's mentioned in like all the other stuff, and like, you know, they say about like what he's been doing or whatever, but there's only really one section where he himself is actually like writing or whatever of like personal experience.
Sure.
So it's yeah, like it's mostly by like I think like 3 or so people.
Most of it is Van Helsing. Dr. Seward's Journal, Jonathan, and Mina, yeah, and a little bit of Lucy before she dies.
Spoilers. Also, it's really weird hearing Mina now that I know more Japanese, because Mina just means like guys, like people, folks, you know, like.
Oh, like hey guys.
Yeah, because Mina-san is just like, you know, everyone, and then Mina is just kind of like the casual version of that, you know, like folks or everyone.
I see.
So like when I sort of hear that, like part of my brain is like, that sounds Japanese, but it's not. And then it's even more confusing when there's like Nosferatu, where they change the names of everyone
For legal reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nosferatu turned 100 years old this year.
Oh yeah, 1922. Yeah.
I think like this week actually.
Wow.
As of the time of recording this.
Wow, that is really weird.
Not as of the time of when this is uploaded, because this is probably going to be up at like towards the end of March. But
yeah. But yeah, it was 1922. Yeah. Wow.
Time flies.
Yeah, because like we did a little bit of German expressionist like cinema stuff.
I still like the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
Yeah, did a sort of few things in college for that, and
this is the We Talk About Films and Audiobooks episode.
Yeah, and just I guess books in general and stuff as well.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
Although with episodes and stuff, we don't always need to like be right on the actual like game or whatever like that. Because like I remember on Mario Kart, like one part is just like all about Mario Party instead, and like the Sonic things talking about like.
I just evolved to talking about Mario Kart.
Mario Party
in Mario Kart for like half an hour.
Yeah. But like it doesn't really matter too much, because like
that's just what I do.
Like we still come back to the game and explain what's going on and stuff. But like with this one, it's you know, everyone knows what's going on with this one anyway. So.
Oh, you don't. But
Well, I do. You need to get rid of all of those in the bay there.
No, I mean
Does
like
that count as a bay.
Sure, why not? But like I mean in terms of the story and stuff, you've got no idea what's going on.
I was just talking about like because. This one's been a lot more of like a say the strategy in the episode to keep everyone like up to speed on what's going on, but like at the moment it's just kind of redoing the same sort of stuff, so we have a bit more freedom to talk about other things.
This may take a few episodes if I can't get it right, because I fucking hate this level.
How is this going so far?
Better than last time by miles.
Because like we were already doing way better last time than we were doing the time before that, so...
I still don't know if I'm going to do it in 9 days, but...
So why is this one better? Is it just better set up for what's going to come?
Yeah, well, I've managed
Oh,
to...
they've merged one.
Good. Well, I've managed to keep my infantry units alive more easily, and better.
Yeah.
And I've also managed to clear out everything down here. I can build the rocket units and things which we were lacking last time.
Right. But you're set up way better than last.
Oh, absolutely. I still need to deal with his helicopter. He's going to be a bastard problem, but
there's not a whole lot there that's coming to get you, at least compared to last time. So that carrier's not like, is it carrying something or is it just kind of there?
Which that?
Ah, yeah.
That is a transport helicopter.
Yeah, that's what I meant by carrier. Just
it's got an infantry unit inside it.
So it has got something.
Yeah, she's trying to capture this factory as well.
Yeah. Well, at least it's only an infantry thing. Like, it's not too bad.
No, but I don't want her to capture that factory.
No.
I want to deal with that helicopter.
You've got things around that factory.
Yes. I need to deal with that helicopter as soon as, just so I can get my rocket units up.
Yeah. What does their superpower do again?
Doubles the effect of terrain stars on the map, which add on tiles. So a city by default has 3 terrain stars. It doubles it to 6.
Yeah.
She gets a firepower bonus of 10% for every terrain star on the tile that she stood on, and it reduces the movement cost of all her units down to 1, so she can march her infantry across 3 mountains instead of just 1 at a time.
But like, luckily, it's not a thing where she can just like build loads and loads of stuff all of a sudden. So
yes,
she's still in a good advantage.
She's not like Sensei, where she can just spawn infantry out of nowhere. Which, don't get me wrong.
Like printing my own money.
Don't get me wrong, it's funny to do.
Yeah.
But
why did you pull that one slightly back?
Which one? That?
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't have been able to hit anything. I wanted it to hit this one.
Oh. Yeah, but like...
It's fine, don't worry about it. If I can get you... it's fine. No,
Are they the only units that they've got? Or are they...
She's got that another helicopter and another bomber coming in, annoyingly.
Yeah. So there's not that many things going on at the moment, apart from that helicopter.
Yeah, the helicopters are a problem, but if I've got more... I'll get another battleship. Yeah, I'll capture... Okay.
Get the giant claw in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've got 7 days left, and
okay.
Things are going much neater this time.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It's fine.
Oh. No.
It's alright.
I just suddenly just got eerily silent all of a sudden. Just couldn't think of because I was thinking oh, what should I talk about? And then my brain just didn't think of anything. Because we've been so all over the place with what
we have.
Saying that I was sort of thinking, should I go back to something that we were talking about, or should I just find something new to talk about? But yeah, trying to do commentary for quite long videos, especially if there's only so much going on screen.
Well, I'm
not
also
to say that it's boring.
Well, it's just more the fact that because this level is hard, I'm concentrating more.
Yeah.
Oh, you bastard!
That actually reminds me of the there's extras on the Cornetto trilogy stuff, the sort of Shaun of the Dead.
I know what they are.
That kind of stuff. I'm just sort of saying for the sake of if any of the audience don't know. where there's just like ones where they've replaced the swearing with just like silly things like, you know, bar steward and stuff like that. Like,
oh, I see.
so yeah, if anyone doesn't know about that, in fact, if anyone's not seen those films, just see those films, because you won't regret seeing them.
I've only seen the first two.
Yeah, I mean,
I haven't seen that World's End.
The World's End.
Whatever.
World's End is Pirates of the Caribbean.
Fuck off, it's close enough.
Yeah. And then there's also a Netflix show called End of the Fucking World as well. So
Oh, is there? That's nice.
yeah.
That's nice, dear.
So like, there's plenty of things that have similar titles. But yeah, I'm pretty sure at World's End is the third Pirates of the Caribbean.
Mm.
And then the fourth one is like Stranger Tides. The fifth one is
There's a fifth one?
yeah.
Why?
I think over here it's called Salazar's Revenge, and in America it's called
Well,
Dead Man Tell No Tales.
why did there even need to be more than one, really?
I feel like having two was fine. Well, actually, having three was fine. You know, just having
Yeah,
a trilogy.
but to be honest, it's based off of a theme park ride.
I know.
That new Jungle Cruise film is also based on a theme park ride, if you didn't know.
Fair enough.
There is a ride at Disney, I've been on it, which is called the Jungle Cruise, which is what it's based off of.
They did a lot with such a sort of, you know, a simple thing. Like, you know, it could have gone terribly wrong, but Pirates of the Caribbean, like, at least, like, you know, the first one in particular was, like, something that people just didn't expect would even work. Like, at all.
Because it's based on a fucking theme park ride.
Yeah. Because it's like the sort of thing that, like, happens with, like, any kind of, like, property that, like, doesn't have, like, much going on with it, like, in terms of, like, story and all that.
I thought you said you were going to try and stop yourself from saying like all the time. You've done it more in this episode than anything else.
I said that I could also try and go for that, but I don't think I would be able to.
Try.
It's just the way that I speak. It just gives me time to think about what I'm saying. Otherwise, it would just be and ahs all the time.
Well, that's what I do, and...
How is an and ah any different from saying like or you know?
It just is.
Nah,
Ow.
it's about the same thing. I could try it in Japanese instead.
Fucking weeb.
Yeah, you could do it in German. If there's even... I guess there must be German filler words. Filler words for every country, I'm assuming.
Mine's spine.
Oh, that would be a weird repetition sort of thing. Like, you're just thinking of what to say, and the first response is mine spine.
Bollocks.
Mine bollocks.
Piss.
But we're still almost done.
Don't remind me.
No, I'm saying that we're doing good.
She needs to merge a lot of units together. On day 16.
Okay. But you've got quite a lot of things around there to be able to...
I know, it's just whether they do enough fucking damage in this turn.
What does your superpower do?
This isn't my super, this is just my regular.
Okay,
But
what does your regular do?
Just it powers up ground units, but also gives them an extra movement space.
Okay. But they can do more damage.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're close.
I know.
I'm just trying to hype it up.
But I could very easily cock it up in the next, like, few minutes. Because I don't want to do this all again.
Just think on the positive.
I'm gonna die soon.
Not what I had in mind.
For reference, I'm not. But... Oh, shut up.
It's this conversation again.
Yeah.
It's a strange coat, that. It's got like a like a really high collar on it. It almost looks like those things that like dogs wear after the vets.
It's the same coat Hawk.
The cones.
It's the same coat Hawk wears, but undone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember what Hawk looks like.
He's the one with the hair you don't like.
Oh, right, yeah. I remembered by name, but not by...
We're gonna do it. Thank fuck for that.
Woo! See? Just gotta hype it up. Come on, step it up. Oh, 41 minutes.
I know.
Woo!
But it took me 2 attempts, but you said if we do more than 3, then we'll give up.
But technically, this is the 3rd, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So maybe I helped us out by like predicting we would do it on the 3rd.
Can I build anything more for technical score? No, so fuck you in particular.
If only we did it on the 3rd of the month, that would have been.
Yeah.
Well, as of recording, you know, obviously it wouldn't be out on the 3rd, unless it is like next month.
I don't think so.
No. It depends on how fast these come out.
I'm gonna do them as
Wait, so we've won, right?
Yes.
Yay! They made me mad. Well, yeah, tough. The enemy's gone. Oh, where have we gone?
Mission complete.
You've got to be joking.
Yes, that's my ship.
I was thinking of the...
Oh, that's not a bad score either.
No? I was thinking of from Portal 2, you know, I know it's a Freddie Mercury.
Stephen Merchant.
Yeah. I was thinking of the Mer from Merchant and just thought Mercury.
Right.
Oh dear.
I think that's going to do for that episode because, well, I'm exhausted.
Yeah. Well, like, it wouldn't do any more to, you know, get anything more out of this.
Next time we move on to the lab mission, which is even harder. So
Oh dear.
let's see how we do. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Remember to check out the cards in the corner to take you to the playlist for the series on Joe's channel. Like the video if you did, subscribe for more future upcoming content, and we'll see you next time. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and ta-ra for now.
Bye.